My biggest fear is having a black son. I just want to love my angel who has yet to leave the heavens for a world who will never see him as a blessing. I think my coming of age point was when I was in middle school and I realized that I was black. There had been the Trayvon Martin of my days with someone who actually lived somewhat close to me, and that was kind of the wake up call. That was the realization, that was the light bulb that being black, this was something that was going to plague me. This was going to change my entire life. This was going to determine what my life will be like if I allow it. It's going to change it and determine what it's going to. I had to realize that I was black before because I lived in a neighborhood where everyone else was black, so it wasn't kind of different. It was like, oh, you black? Okay, me too. You know, everybody kind of kept it moving. After a certain age, when certain things kept happening around me, I started to realize like being black really meant something. It definitely meant that your life was going to be much different than everyone else's who wasn't black. Um, the first time probably I realized that, I know a lot of people say it's like, oh, Trayvon Martin, but for me it was way before then. One of my friends, his name was Tyshawn. His dad was Joseph Guzman, and his best friend was Sean Bell. And they had actually went to a club in Queens, and Sean Bell got shot 50 times. And there's actually a mural in Jamaica Ave of Sean Bell, and his hat says shot 50 times. And it's like, you know, I've always seen that, like the mural on Jamaica Ave, my friend's dad walking around with a cane because the cops tried to kill him. Like, I know they tried to kill him. It was supposed to be no survivors, but, you know, the only person that died was, unfortunately, Sean. But so I feel like from a young age, I knew that it was really hard to be black, and especially a black male, that people are like really after you, like they're hunting you like you're animals, and you just gotta live with that. You have to live with your own people trying to take you out because of the circumstances and environment, and then you have people that come into your neighborhoods that are supposed to enforce laws taking your lives too. And it's kind of like, what do you do when everyone is out and trying to kill you? Like, everyone is after you. I don't even want to know what that feels like, and I definitely don't want to have to raise my son with him feeling like at any time like somebody can take his life just because. And not only can they take it, they'll get away with it. I think the main thing I want to teach my children, especially my sons, is to be strong within themselves and not to really let anyone change the way you view yourself. So I think from a young age, my job is to really tell them, you know, to identify who you are, know who you are, so that someone else doesn't have the like ability and opportunity to tell you who you are. You have to know, you know, yourself first, so that no one else can tell you who you are. As my mom would say, you have to stand for something because you don't want to fall for anything. But you definitely have to know yourself and to read, because I know it sounds bad, but they say you want to hide something from a black person, they put it in a book. And if you know, you start to read, you learn your history, you learn about yourself. And I feel like once you know that, that's something that no one can take away from you. You know everything. You realize things that you definitely probably didn't know before. And knowledge is definitely power. I'm Joycelyn from the Bronx, New York, Administration of Justice major and Psychology minor, and I've known Johnny for about a year now. If it's so real with you, you'll be like, wow, tell me, how do you really feel?
But it's just really playful because that's just the kind of person she is. Janae would probably be the most overprotective mother in such a good way. So it would be, if a case scenario would be like her son was going out, but it was like really late, she'd be the mom that's calling like, where are you? Are you coming home? Are you close by? Are you okay? Like, she's very nurturing. She has to know where you at all times, but it's all for like the best for everyone. Like, she does that for her friends, so I feel like she would do that for her kids.
My name is Aaliyah Scott. I'm a junior health management pre-med major. I'm from Dallas, Texas, and I've known Nay for almost a year, basically, a school year, so a year for me. Nay is, first off, she's black. What? That's one. But she's extreme in terms of knowing her culture, in terms of wanting to know where she comes from, what makes her her, people who have essentially paved the way for her to get to where she is and where she's trying to go into her life. And she does not play about that. She does not at all in any aspect of her life. If it's her relationship, if it's her history, if it's her school, if it's her work, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is.
I'm Tyra. My major is psychology, a minor in human development, and I am from Newark, Delaware. I have known Janae, feels like 4 years, but I just met her since I'm a transfer student. Janae got her nickname Black Extremist due to her power, her strength, her knowledge. She doesn't stop just by the color of her skin. She seeks justice. I think Janae would be a wonderful mother to either a little boy or a little girl. She would teach her child the right way to be raised, morals, values, and to also know the color of their skin is very important, just like any other color.
Isaiah, you are my nephew, my love, my little angel. You are a prayer, a blessing, a miracle, and all of the above. You are so special to me. You mean so much, and I'm glad you're here. You've definitely made my life better in a short period of time. And I remember when you were premature and how small you were. And now to see you come from 4 pounds and barely eating with tubes all in your nose to 10 pounds, not stopping, and just being the playful baby and happy baby that you are, I can only imagine the greatness that'll come from you. And I'll be ready and I'll be right there watching everything, helping you and making sure that everything goes smoothly. And I'll protect you as much as I can. I can't protect you from everything, but from what I can protect you from, you will never have to worry about anything. And I just love you. I really, really do. To my unborn son, I love you already. You are so amazing to me. The fact that you're not even here yet and I talk about you like you already exist. But when you do come, know that you will be unconditionally loved, that you will be appreciated, accepted, and cared for and protected to the best of my ability, covered in prayer, and just really, I'm going to go out of my way for you. There will be nothing that I won't do for you, even if that means giving my own life. Like, I will go to the extreme for you always. And I just want you to know that no matter how anyone else views you, you will always be my innocent angel, my son, my baby, and there's nothing anybody else can say about that. And you will definitely be a sweet little boy and a strong black man. And I love you.